Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Fight CPS and stop taking our children. Tonight's live stream is at 7 p.m. every night of the week. And I have another live stream in the mornings. On the weekends, it's 8 a.m. On the weekdays, it's 10 a.m. There may be times that's on a different time, but I'll let you know. Now, I'm glad you found me because we're here to fight what I call the Child Protection System, CPS. It has many different names. Department of Children and Family Services, the Child Protection Services, the Cabinet, Department of Children's Services. I can go on and on and on. So to make it simple, just call it CPS. Now, a couple of things. I want to make sure that you understand that I'm not giving out legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. I am doing this for education purposes only and from my of being involved in CPS and over the 2,800 people I've talked so far in the last 24 months. This is marks my 25th month, and I do this twice a day, my live stream. Now, to communicate with me on the live stream, and this live stream is interactive, you see my banner. It tells you exactly what you can do about texting me a message. I'll let you read that for a few minutes. Also, you don't need to put your country if you're from the United States. That's only for people outside of the country. And yes, I have 24 countries so far that participate, either text me a message or calling in. I have Indonesia, Bangladesh, and India. Then up to the Middle East, I have Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Libya. Then over to the continent of Africa, I have Liberia, Sudan, Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Mozambique, and then South Africa and its provinces. Then up to Europe, I have the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, and Wales. I've also had Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond, I have Canada and its provinces. And then further south in the United States, I've had all 50 states that have called in or texted, including Washington, D.C. Then south of the border has been Mexico. Then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the east coast is Grenada. Then we go across to South Pacific. I've had New Zealand and the land down under Australia. So that makes up my 24 countries. And some have been calling in a long time. Some have been calling in a long time. I have a big family on here where people call me Uncle Bob. Now, hello, Daniel Watt. Daniel Watt is a mother who used to be my co host on my live stream here. Now, Daniel Watt um, is asking me how I am. She's from Georgia. I'm hanging in there, Daniel. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I've gone through a lot of emotional the last couple of days, a lot of stress. I'm trying to deal with it as best as I can. I know that you're still trying to get your son adopted. You see, she has a brother that is a special needs and she takes care of her brother, but she's trying to get her son so he can be adopted because he has special needs too. But CPS is still messing things up. They tried to keep her son in custody when he was over the age of 18. CPS did that as wrong. If you're going to deal with people 18 and older and on up, that's called Adult Protective Services. It's similar to CPS, but it deals with adults 18 and over, and it's usually special needs adults. If a child is over 18, doesn't have special needs, he's out on his own. He's out on his own. Now, also, Adult Services helps out the elderly. There's elder abuse and neglect, just like there is child abuse and neglect. Now, this government entity was started in 62 and it's gone through a lot of changes. It didn't have any laws to 74. And in 78, it came up with the Indian Child Welfare Act, and that's ICWA, and that deals with Native American Indians and having their children brought up with American Indian families. We had 87, where we had Bill Clinton signed a law called the Incentive Act. It's where they gave a special bonus to CPS entities, $35,000 for every child that's adopted in foster care. That's wrong. They need to be family reunification. In fact, social service mandated in 62 that the social service, not social service, Congress mandated in 62 that social services will get a group of social workers together to protect our children from neglect and abuse. Further, it's supposed to do family reunification because studies have shown that the best parents to raise our children is our biological parents. So every effort should be made. Every effort should be made. Now, I'm glad you all found me, and I'm glad we have someone talking to me in the room. That's Daniel Watt. Daniel, do you want to tell me update about your son, where you at on the matter, or how I can help you? Now, besides text me a message, you can also be a guest on my live stream. I'm going to put the banner up there. It's self explanatory. You either send me an email that you want to be in my Sunday morning show or Friday night show or Wednesday morning, one day of the week, either night or morning. That's all you have to do. And then I will contact my show producer and ask her to send you a link to get onto StreamYard. That's the application we use. And they use YouTube to transmit. So to be on my show, it's as simple as sending an email. The rules are simple. We show no disrespect in the room. We only deal with a child protection system matters or adult protection system matters. And there's no profanity, no eating or smoking during the show. Also, we don't use the names of social workers, children, or judges. Now, it sometimes starts out slow, sometimes it starts out really fast. Um, I think you've been on before. I guess I'll call you Safe. It's the easiest name, I guess, to call you Safe. I have no idea where you're at. I'm not sure if you could tell me your city and state to be appreciated, or if you're from another country, your city and your country. And I'm okay. I'm struggling, but I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Safe. Thank you for asking. So we have Daniel from Georgia, and we have Safe from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Okay, you may be the same person I know, Safe. I have another gentleman from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Maybe you're the same one. I don't know, but welcome. I had a gentleman um, that was from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I forgot what his name was, but he had a handle that was different. So anyway, we got Safe from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Danielle from Georgia. So warm welcome to you all. Now I'm going to put my phone number up because you can call in on this live stream. I am live. It's 626-698-0990. The other phone number you see on the screen is my attorney, Vincent W. Davis. If you need help with legal matters, he's the guy you need to talk to. Now, scrolling along my screen, there's a banner, and it tells you about the different options of talking to Mr. Davis and what the expenses are. They're really nominal expenses to talk to an attorney like Mr. Davis. He is a very hardworking attorney. He's fought CPS for 39 years. He's a trial attorney, and he's the real deal. He's licensed and schooled in areas of dependency law, juvenile law, and family law. Now, there's a banner at the bottom of my screen that tells you the charges Vincent will have to talk to him. One is his first for a private text message from Vincent Davis, it's $10. For a private call from attorney Vincent Davis, it's $15. And for a chance to be on his 30-minute live stream is $25. All you do is you send the money via Cash App, Apple Pay, or Zelle to 310-308-7758. That will keep repeating it, but that's how you can interact. Now, when you do call them at 888-888-6582, make sure you tell the receptionist that Bob Pace sent you. And when you speak to Mr. Davis, tell him that Bob Pace sent you. That's really important there because I want you to be helped. I want you to be helped. So my number's live. The office is on there, and we need some more text messages, I think. Um, okay, Carl. Glad to talk to you, Carl, from Scranton, Pennsylvania. We have Safe is Carl. So Safe is Carl. That's okay. Safe, do you have a story you'd like to tell or a question to ask? That's all you have to do. I'm open to answer your questions or your concerns. Oh, man. Carl, you asked me a question. Why the lawyers work for CPS? I thought they help us out. They don't care, you tell you. I know that because they're court appointed and they're fresh out of law school, and CPS pays them and directs them what to do. They also load them up with 30 to 100 cases. There's no way they have time for your case. It's purposely done by the child protection system. I'm sad to say that. Uh, hey, Sal, glad to see you again. I forgot where you're from, Sal. It's not another day. I try to look at every day as a new day, it's a new beginning. I know it's very discouraging, but I try to think of something positive. I try to think something positive, Saul. And I forgot where you're from. Right now, we have Carl, who goes by Safe from Scranton, Pennsylvania. And then we have Daniel Watt from Georgia. And now we just have Saul come in. And I forgot where Saul's from. Hey, my phone number's up there, and I'd love to have you call in and talk to me or can ask me your questions about your case or how I can help you. It's a really tough thing that you're going through. It really is. Saul, where are you from? Anyway, it seems like we don't have too many people talking tonight. I got Carl from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Daniel from Georgia. And we have Saul, who I think has been on before, but I don't know where he's from. I don't know where he's from. Now, I know it's really hard with your case. I made 5 rules. Real simple. I'll go through the rules real quick. Rule one, get a real attorney. Somebody who's trained in juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Two, document everything. Create a notebook, 3-ring binder, a huge one. Get tabs and put everything in there. Organize it. And there's two important documents you need to do. One is called a journal. Write to your children. So the things that you're going through will not be forgotten, because when they are 18 or they get returned to you, they can read your journal. It'll help you keep track of events. Also, do a timeline incident where you report every incident that you've had with the child protection system, the social workers, the police, the school, even your children. You start off with 3 sentences on a notebook paper, and the first sentence is that you put either you put the date and time, and then you either put, if you spoke to them on the phone, put the phone number and the name of the place you spoken to. But if you went there and visited them, put the place you visit them. Then after that, put the people that were involved. That goes on the first line. The second line is a summary, a 1 sentence summary of what the incident's about. And then the third line is the outcome. If you don't know the outcome, you can fill it later. But you'll soon have a lot of incidents, and in 6 months, you won't remember them all. That's why you need to do the incident log. The rule 3 is that you don't allow social workers or police in your home. You don't open the door because they're strangers. You have your family members don't open the door. You have a special knock or a ring on your doorbell for people to get into your home. You don't let them take your children. They have to have what's called a court order, a warrant that explicitly says they can take your children. It's got to be signed by a real judge, and it's got to be done on the day the judge is in court. Judges don't do courts on weekends or business holidays. So that's a real cue that warrant is a bogus. So that judge will explain to you, and it has to be detailed in writing. You should have a current date on it and a date when the action is going to take place. You should have your name on it and the children that are alleged. A lot of you will get fake warrants, or they say, oh, we got a warrant on the phone, or show a picture or something. A warrant is a piece of paper signed by a judge, and the name is raised so it looks official. It has a current date, and it has who's it addressed to and the children, and then what they're trying to do. You can talk to the social worker, or you can give up your children. You see, you don't want to assume that you're going to have to give up your children. They have to be in danger for you to give them up. Anyway, it's a hard thing to go through. So that's my rule number 3. Also, part of the rule number 3 is watch out medical trafficking. That is where you bring a child into urgent care, the emergency room, and there's suddenly a social worker steps in and tries to take your child. Furthermore, you may be going to have a baby in your birthing room. Social workers, police are not allowed in your birthing room. They have to be on a list. You formulate a list of who can be in your birthing room. And believe me, the social workers and police are not on your list. So you got to be careful. Okay, I don't know what you're trying to say. So this is important. This is about CPS. It isn't about being funny. So I really appreciate you all to show some respect, and let's talk about child protection system. Let's talk about child protection system. And I thank you for the thumbs up who came from Christina Reynoso. I haven't talked to you in a while. Christina Reynoso is from Las Vegas. She's done numerous of complaints that's helped us out by writing and drafting the complaints against CPS. And I haven't forgotten you, Christina. I'm so glad that you stopped by. And thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for saying hello, Christina. It's been a while. Bartley had a terrible time this past week on her status. It really went sour. David Alago is still having a hard time with his case in Santa Barbara County. A lot of people are still not doing as good, Christina. I know you've been busy. By the way, for all that are listening, I'm going to be a guest on Akima Richardson's live stream in New York. I'm going to be brought into a room in Brooklyn, New York at 5 p.m. Monday, Pacific Standard Time. She comes on at 8 p.m. And Bartley will be on there too from Montana. And her time will be 6 p.m. because she's an hour ahead. She's 2 hours behind the East Coast, which KK Rich is in. But I'm going to be on that show and help out KK Richardson. So she's invited me beyond there. And there's no lawyer that will support you, Saul. There's no lawyer that will support you. You're going to have to sell your forever home or come up with the money or use a court appointed attorney. That's a sad thing, Sal. Very sad thing. Hello, Freeman. Yeah, lawyers don't support. You support lawyers when you hire them. Yeah, that's true, Freeman. And where are you from, Freeman? We have Christina Reynoso from Las Vegas, Nevada, and we have uh, Carl from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we have Daniel from Georgia. We don't know where Saul's from, but um, well, Saul, you said you wanted a lawyer to support you. Oh, Freeman, you're from Oregon. Well, welcome. Yeah, you can receive cases like that. That's right, Freeman. That's right. Oh boy. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Ah, mm. Mm, mm. Daniel, they're trying to block me like I don't exist. The same thing as before. That's terrible. That's terrible. You're at AC Worth, Georgia. Okay. I hope you get better and sending you positive vibes, my friend. Don't let no one take your happy away, my friend. We love you, Bob. Thank you so much, Danielle. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is hard with me because I'm still fighting CPS. I had a big battle with social services on Friday and won. You know, I wrote a letter, a very powerful letter worth $26,000. I was able to show that I did not cause fraud on it. It's just so sad how my daughter, who at 12 divorced her parents, is still attacking her mom and me. She's 23 now. It's sad. I love her dearly. I just don't understand what her ideal is to attack me. Anyway, relationships are hard. Love the person you're with. My wife and I are going through so much right now. It's hard. It really is hard. We lost our forever home to CPS. I can't get a job because of CPS. Social worker encouraged our young daughter to divorce us. It's a trifecta. I don't know what you want to call it. It's like three damaging things. Anyway, we're getting close to my halfway through my show here. Well, it's 7:46, so my show ends at 8. So we got about 15 minutes that you guys can still call in and talk to me at 626-698-0990. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you. Oh boy. Huh. Mm, mm, Mm. Well, oh, we got three loves emojis. Right. Dorothy Cook from North Carolina. We have Carl, who's safe from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Christine Reynosa from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's hard. I go through the show twice a day, 7 days a week, 14 live streams. And sometimes I run across my own personal things, but I try to set that aside. I'm a loving father and a husband. I've had 43 years of marriage experience. I've raised six children. Four of them, well, three of my oldest, and they have families. Another one, my young one, got married, and my youngest is now in the school, second year of college, and doing okay. He's 20. But my daughter's the one that I really am messed up about. She's 23 now, and it's sad. And we're not together as a family right now anyway. We're all estranged, even my own family members. This is affected. It affects everybody. It's a hard thing that we all go through. It really is. It's a hard thing. Ooh, nope. Mm. Now, Freeman, who's from Oregon, says, I'm appealing the found reports. There's no substation of our evidence. Okay. All right. I understand what you're saying, Freeman. That's good news. That's good news. Right now it's a quarter till. Excuse me. It's actually 7:54. I looked at the wrong clock there. So I'm going to take my number down because no one's calling me. I'm going to put up something called the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE for short. There's a website that you go to and read all about DOGE. It was created by Donald Trump, our president, one of his campaign promises. He's trying to investigate all the government entities, make sure that they are not, wasting money and people are working and those kinds of things. So it's a website you can visit. It'll tell you all about what they're doing and how much money they save the taxpayers. Also, they offer a job, not an hourly job, but a career job working for them. Now, they have two phone numbers. Their area code 202 is the White House. You can talk to them. And furthermore, they have an email. It's doge@mail.house.gov that you can send your complaints on if you're not getting satisfied either at the state or the local level. You should first try to fight them locally, either by talking to a supervisor, a manager, or the director. If that doesn't work, you need to speak to the state and talk to the civil rights coordinator of the ombudsperson. If that doesn't work, then you can talk to DOGE. They are investigating the child protection system. I know firsthand that they were talking to a social worker that was talking to me at social services. So I know that they are investigating to see if CPS is corrupt or not. And hopefully they do, because we can't tell who is not corrupt and who is corrupt. We cannot tell. Now, I don't want anybody to give up. I know it's hard sometimes. It's very, very important. Yes, things will turn around for better, Freeman. I want to thank Freeman from Oregon for texting in, Daniel Watt for texting in from Georgia, Saul. I have no idea where you're from, Saul. Christina Reynosa from Las Vegas, Nevada. Carl, who is safe, and they're from Scranton, Pennsylvania. And then, of course, we had Daniel Watt at the beginning. So those are the people that called in. They're like family, and I'm glad that they do. And I'm here. I'll be here again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'll be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's 8 o'clock Sunday morning for my live stream. So I really look forward to you listening to my live stream. Now, do not forget to keep fighting for your children. That's so important. If you get discouraged, come here. Get support from me. I will help you with your case. I have a lot of information. I've been fighting for 15 years. So, with that being said, there'll be a short video that'll follow me when I end my live stream. Thank you all again. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last ones left. Put your